BRAINCOM presents. Ever wonder why some moments make you feel incredibly happy, while others leave you feeling down? Well, there's a little chemical messenger in your brain that plays a big role in this. It's called dopamine, often referred to as the happy hormone. Dopamine is like the conductor of your brain's orchestra, influencing your mood, motivation, and overall sense of happiness. When you achieve a goal, enjoy a delicious meal, or even fall in love, it's dopamine that's behind that rush of joy and satisfaction. However, it's not always sunshine and rainbows. Low levels of this crucial hormone can lead to feelings of sadness and a lack of motivation. It's like trying to conduct an orchestra without a conductor. The music still plays, but it's off-key and lacks harmony. So, are you curious about how we can naturally boost this happy hormone? Stay tuned because we're about to dive into 12 ways to do just that. First up, the food on your plate can play a major role in your dopamine levels. Let's dive into the first 3 ways to naturally boost dopamine through nutrition. The initial method involves eating foods rich in tyrosine. Now, if you're wondering what tyrosine is, let me break it down for you. Tyrosine is an amino acid, and our bodies use it to produce dopamine. It's like the building block of this happy hormone. You can find it in foods like fish, chicken, almonds, avocados, bananas, and even dark chocolate. So next time you're in the grocery store, you might want to consider picking up a few of these tyrosine-packed goodies. The second nutritional approach to rev up your dopamine levels is by reducing your intake of saturated fats. You see, high levels of saturated fats can lead to reduced dopamine signaling in the brain. This doesn't mean you have to completely eliminate fats from your diet. No, not at all. It's all about balance. You'll want to lean more towards healthy fats, like those found in avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil. These not only help maintain your dopamine levels, but also contribute to overall health. Lastly, let's talk about probiotics. You might be familiar with them as the good bacteria that promote a healthy gut. But did you know they can also influence your dopamine levels? Fascinating, isn't it? Certain strains of probiotics can produce and release dopamine within the gut. Moreover, a healthy gut microbiome ensures better communication between your gut and brain, which can positively affect your mood and mental health. So, remember to include probiotic-rich foods such as yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi in your diet. So, there you have it. 3 ways to boost your dopamine levels through nutrition. Incorporating foods rich in tyrosine, reducing saturated fats, and adding probiotics to your diet can aid in the natural production of dopamine. Remember, a healthy gut means a healthy mind, and that's a big step towards happiness. Moving your body and getting enough shut-eye, these are more than just good health habits. They're also powerful tools for keeping your dopamine levels in check. Let's dive into that. Our 4th way to boost dopamine is by engaging in regular exercise. You've probably heard of the term runner's high, right? Well, that's not just a figure of speech. When you exercise, your body releases a flood of feel-good chemicals, one of which is our friend dopamine. Physical activity, whether it's running, weightlifting, or yoga, stimulates the production of dopamine in your brain, giving you that warm, satisfying feeling post-workout. So, if you're looking for a natural mood booster, a quick jog around the block or a 30-minute yoga session could do the trick. But how does this work exactly? Well, when you exercise, your brain recognizes this as a moment of stress. In response, it releases a protein called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, that acts as a reset switch and also releases endorphins, the chemicals that fight stress. One of these endorphins is dopamine. So the more you exercise, the more BDNF and dopamine you produce, and the happier you feel. Now, let's talk about sleep. It's our 5th way to boost dopamine, and it's just as important as exercise. When you sleep, your body isn't just resting, it's also replenishing its stores of essential chemicals, including dopamine. Research has shown that chronic sleep deprivation can significantly reduce dopamine receptors, making you feel less happy and more stressed. So, whether it's a power nap in the middle of the day or a full 8 hours at night, make sure you're giving your body the rest it needs to keep your dopamine levels healthy. So, don't underestimate the power of a good workout and a restful night. They're your allies in the quest for happiness. Ever heard of the saying, mind over matter? Well, it seems there's some truth to it. Our minds hold a profound influence over our bodies, and it's no different when it comes to dopamine production. Let's dive into our 6th way to naturally boost dopamine: meditation. Meditation, in its many forms, is an ancient practice that has been used for centuries to cultivate inner peace and mental clarity. It's not just for monks or yogis, but for anyone seeking a bit of tranquility in their bustling lives. But did you know that this calming practice also stimulates dopamine production? Engaging in regular meditation can significantly increase dopamine levels, resulting in enhanced mood and increased focus. So whether it's a guided meditation, deep breathing, or simply sitting quietly for a few moments each day, incorporating meditation into your routine can give your dopamine levels a healthy boost. Now, let's groove to the seventh way, which is listening to music. Have you ever noticed how a good song can lift your spirits? That's dopamine at work. Music has a direct effect on our emotions, and it can stimulate the release of dopamine in the brain. Whether it's classical, rock, jazz, or pop, your favorite tunes can help you feel happier and more motivated. So don't hold back. Turn up the volume and let the music play. Our eighth way to boost dopamine is getting sunlight. Sunlight exposure has a multitude of health benefits, one of which is facilitating the production of dopamine. A daily dose of sunlight can significantly increase dopamine levels, improving mood and motivation. Just remember to keep it safe. A few minutes of direct sunlight on your skin each day is enough to reap the benefits without risking any harm. So don't forget to soak up the sun, tune into your favorite music, and find some quiet time for meditation. It's not just soothing, it's dopamine boosting. Human beings are social creatures. We thrive on connections and new experiences. This is a truth universally acknowledged, yet often overlooked in our fast-paced world. However, the importance of these elements in our lives cannot be overstated, especially when it comes to naturally boosting our dopamine levels. Let's talk about the ninth way to boost dopamine. Spending time with loved ones. There's a certain magic in the shared laughter, the comforting silences, and the mutual understanding that comes with being around those we hold dear. These moments of connection stimulate the release of dopamine, the happy hormone, in our brains. It's nature's way of rewarding us for building and maintaining our social bonds. Next up, let's consider the power of laughter. It's been said that laughter is the best medicine, and in the case of dopamine, this couldn't be truer. A hearty laugh triggers a wave of dopamine that washes over us, leaving us feeling happier and more positive. So throw on a funny movie, share a joke, or simply find humor in the everyday. Your dopamine levels will be all the better for it. Now, on to the 11th way, getting a massage. A good massage isn't just great for easing physical tension, it's also a potent dopamine booster. The soothing touch stimulates our brain to release dopamine, offering a sense of relaxation, pleasure, and well-being. It's a treat for the mind as much as it is for the body. Finally, the 12th way to boost dopamine is by trying new things. Whether it's a new hobby, a new food, or a new travel destination, novelty stimulates our brain in unique ways, causing it to release dopamine. It's a reward mechanism that encourages us to explore and experience the world around us. So, go out there and laugh, love, explore, and experience. Your brain will thank you with a dopamine boost. So, there you have it, 12 natural ways to boost your dopamine levels. Let's revisit the journey we've taken together. We've discovered the power of nutrition, how the right foods can fuel our bodies and our minds. We've looked into the benefits of exercise and sleep, two key components that work hand in hand to keep us feeling our best. We've explored mindful practices, finding peace and balance in the chaos of our daily lives. Lastly, we've celebrated the joy of social interactions and new experiences, the thrill of novelty that keeps life exciting. These 12 methods are not just natural, but they are also easily incorporated into our everyday routines. They're not just about boosting dopamine, but also about improving our overall well-being. Remember, happiness is just a dopamine boost away. So why not give these methods a try? After all, we could all use a little more happiness in our lives. If you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up and share with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to click on the notification bell, so then you get notified of our next post. Also, to learn about many other interesting topics, be sure to check our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.